Hey fellow Stitchers, it's May 1st. It's, for me, 10:23, and I decided I would kick off Maynia with Motherhood, color version, no background, Heaven and Earth Designs, artwork by Selina Fenech, or Fenech? I don't know. Anyway, here it is. And I am stitching this on it's fabric by Fun Fabrics. It's 28 count Lugana. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this really quick. So, oh, and I'm doing it 2/1 tent stitch. Half stitches, kind of. There we go. Sorry, I'm laughing because it's tiny. That's it. That's what I did today. You know what? In my defense, that is about 100 stitches. Oh God. It's only a matter of time. Anyway, that's about 100 stitches. This was way, way harder than I anticipated. I really didn't think it would be that hard, but there's like a bunch of factors that worked against me here. First of all, starting a Haid is a lot of work because, you know, you got to pull out every single color. I have to get it all ready on the floss cards and everything. And I do that as I go. So that took some time. Next thing, the way I was tent stitching this, I was doing it the way that Pam Reed does it from Pam's Crafty Corner. And that actually made it more, I like that method and I was planning on doing it anyway, but it made it more difficult, unfortunately. Basically, the way she does it is in one row, she'll go like, say, bottom left to top right, and then in the next row, go top right to bottom left, which makes sense. But it's really hard to do in practice. And at one point I parked 2 threads in the same spot, but it was easy to differentiate the colors that time, fortunately. My plan for the future is obviously if 2 things get parked in the same place, I'll just do an extra stitch and park it somewhere else, you know. Don't be stupid about it. So anyway, I was a little, alright, before I get into that, another thing that was difficult, no gridding. I did not grid. I do have the sulky thread to grid, but I didn't plan on doing it unless I really have to. So there's no grid, and it's teeny tiny. That's the other challenge. This is really hard for me to see. I might have to get a magnifying glass. I didn't think it would be a problem, but oh boy, I think I overestimated myself. So yeah, other good news though is that the stitches actually look pretty good. They looked kind of terrible to me at first, but the more I look at them, the better they start to look. And also this fabric, I was a little worried that the dark spots would be too dark, but no, it's honestly gonna be perfect, I think, for this piece. I mean, this is the fabric, right? I mean, for real, how perfect is that? So yeah, I think it's gonna look fantastic. Oh, and I'll show you guys where I started. I'm starting, I think, right about here, near the middle top. Okay, so that's it. Pardon my hand there. I may have to tend to a baby soon. So, hope everyone's doing well for Maynia, and we'll see what I start next. Okay, it's May 2nd, Maynia Day 2, start number 2, which is Garden Cat by Satsuma Street. I'll insert a picture of what it looks like finished because I forgot to get the pattern and it's in Robin's room and he's sleeping, so hell no, I'm not going in there. This is where I got to in a day. I'm stitching this on 14 count Ada Charles Craft. This is Misty Taupe. So for me, this is really good daily progress, especially because today I went to the Humane Society and I'm volunteering there again. Woohoo! And I walked dogs, so that disrupted my day. And yet I managed to get this is good again for me for one day. That's pretty good. Downside is I didn't work on April in the Lizzie KT yearbook series, which I need to work on, but so be it. That's life. I will hopefully work on that more tomorrow. At least get a little bit more done while I have my other new start. And yeah, that's about it. I love the colors. I was really nervous about my fabric choice because I'm bad at picking out fabrics, but the colors really pop off of this. I had gotten a really pretty bright blue color Ada on clearance in Joann's, but it was about the same color as the kitty's, because this is the cat here, the kitty's head right there. It was about that same color, and I was like, nah, you know what? Let's just go with this duller color, and it's working great. Figured for garden, kind of an earthy color. But yeah, it looks really good. So I'm super psyched about this. I love it. Despite the fact that I know a lot of people aren't into Ada, and I get that. Ada is not as attractive as even weaver linen, in my opinion. But what I like about Ada is that it's really easy to stitch on. And I think for this particular piece, because it's a piece for a child, I don't know, Ada just makes me think of kids. Like, I just think it's the right choice for this particular piece. So yeah, on that note, I'm going to go to bed. We're currently starting some sleep training with Robin. We'll see how it goes. I'm very cautiously optimistic. I'm nervous about it. He tends to get up between 1 and 3, and then he won't fall back asleep for 2 to 3 hours. So that's not so great. So hopefully it'll get better. Anyway, signing out for tonight. Bye, guys. Apologies for the loud background. I'm doing some late night laundry. It's not that late, but anyway, I had to wash the shower curtain. I don't have a better explanation than that. So, it's May 3rd. Robin turned 9 months today, and I decided to work on Mermaid Lagoon, start as my third start film, Maynia. This is by Satsuma Street. I am stitching it on 14 count black Ada. And here's what we got. Not a lot today. I basically worked on the tail of the mermaid because that was near the center. Yeah, colors really pop off of the black. It looks cool. This is my first time stitching on black. I like it. I have a couple of wonky stitches on the right side. But that's okay. Who cares? Whatever. I'm not gonna even restitch it. I don't care. So yeah. Really like it. Did not have as much time to stitch today. Had some other stuff I needed to do, but I am overall rather pleased despite that. And yeah, I think that's about all I want to say today. And let's see if I can do more tomorrow. Bye. Okay, it is May 4th. May the 4th be with you. And got my 4th Maynia start. And it's a finish too. Whoa-ho-ho. Yeah. It's the little Bucilla kit. Let's set sail. We actually have a sailboat. My husband does. He got it for free. He's sitting right across from me. This is why I'm talking about this.
Quality sailboat.
Yeah. And he fixed it up. And we haven't been sailing in a couple of years, have we?
No. But it floats.
It floats. It is fun. I do like our sailboat. I got this kit for him a while ago. And yeah, as you can tell, super quick little easy kit. It's got a little frame too. So at some point I had to stitch this in hand, so I'm gonna have to wash it real quick and then frame it. And ooh, look at the backing, fancy. And yeah, that was fun, easy. That's it for now, till the next Maynia start. Okay, I am visiting my parents. So I decided not to bring this project. This was today's Maynia start. It's the 5th of May, Cinco de Mayo, or Revenge of the 5th. And I decided to do this one. I didn't get a whole lot of progress because I've been busy finishing up chores and packing. And again, I'm not bringing this with me. It's not worth it. But this is what I managed to do. Not a whole lot, but hey, for the little amount of time I had, it's fine. So I'm not positive, but I think this thing actually does call for quarter stitches, which, as you can see, I kind of butchered. Well, in that E, they look awful. I did a pretty good job in the mustache, but in the E, they're pretty hideous. I think it'll look fine once it has back stitching, but the pattern looks like it calls for quarter stitches, which is weird for like such a little amateur kit, but whatever. So yeah, that's just, probably like a half an hour of progress on it. Again, I don't really care. This one's just gonna get set aside, and since I have my whole smalls week, I'll finish it at some point during that. So that's it for today. See you again tomorrow. Hi everyone, it's May 8th, and it's a cool spring day here in Vermont. Let's see, it's a little under 50 degrees Fahrenheit, so a bit cooler than I'd like, but we are going for a stroll, as in a literal stroll. There's a stroller now. He is too heavy for me to really carry anymore, at least for a hike. Let's see, what does it... So, I'd like to start off saying a few things. I noticed that I've been watching recently FlossTube, and my buddy, A Stitch Too Far, mentioned me in the Tag You're Awesome tag. I was an honorable mention, and that is so sweet. I kind of teared up a little, not gonna lie. You are the sweetest, and I am so sorry. I want to say your actual name, but I will butcher it. So I will practice watching your video, watching the beginning, so I can say it properly. But I'll just say A Stitch Too Far. You were the sweetest. You would have been my pick. And I want to say thank you for being a good stitching buddy. You made FlossTube a better place. And the second thing I want to say is my friends who I'm doing the piece Don't Shake the Baby, they had their baby this morning. So, hurrah! Yay! Happy things. Alright, let's see. What was I going to say? Yes, that's right. Maynia update. So I visited my parents the last weekend. It's Monday today. And I brought projects to start so I could keep doing all the starts. But that didn't happen. I just don't really get a chance to stitch there much, despite the fact having help with the baby. I just don't stitch a lot there. So, unfortunately, no stitching happened. Instead, I just had a nice time there, and it killed my... Ooh, I'm going too far. It killed my desire to keep doing the whole starts for Maynia thing. I'm done with that already. I only did 5 starts, but hey, I'm happy about it. I'm not really a serial starter in the first place, so I think that it was the right thing for me, and I had fun. And that's what that was my Maynia goal, was to do as many starts as I could stand, 15 at the most. So, 5. But I'll take it. And instead, I'm gonna modify my plans. I'm not gonna go back to my rotation quite yet. Instead, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start, no, not start. I wanna finish April from the Lizzie Kate yearbook series because I still haven't finished April, still haven't started March. So that's what I'm working on right now. I'm making that my focus. I'm hoping to finish it before by the 15th. All right, I don't know what my pace was. I didn't hear that. So anyway, that's my plan. Gonna try to finish that. I'd like to start May as well. We'll see. It would be nice to also get some progress in on May, because right now I have an upstairs and a downstairs project. Upstairs is my main rotation, downstairs is the Lizzie Kate yearbook style, and you know, whatever other little pieces I can work on. My hope is that you know, one thing I've considered is if it doesn't take long to do those Lizzie Kate yearbook ones, like on their own, I could start the month trying to finish that real quick and then move on to my rotation. I don't know how long one of those would really take me if it was my main focus. So probably still longer than I'd like. So that's the way it goes. Figure if absolute worst comes to worst, I will just probably drop the Lizzie Kate yearbook style for now and you know, not worry about it for the moment. But we're not at that point yet. That's really more, you know, dire scenario than reality is. So as you can see, we're out with the dogs. So let's see. Cedric here, who's in the one right in front of us, well, both dogs turned 10. Cedric looks great, but he's getting old. He's slowed down. He's obviously like a little bit arthritic or something like that. He doesn't move so hot anymore, do you, buddy? He's still happy to walk, and you see, he's not doing bad. But he can't jump into the car. He has a hard time jumping onto the bed. Skyla, who's on the right up there, she's a little harder to see. She is super gray. She's starting to get lumpy. You know, she's an old dog. But she, you'd never know. Like otherwise, in terms of her behavior, she acts crazy still. So that's my dogs. We may end up getting a third dog at some point. Because with two old dogs and with Cedric slowing down, you know, I want a hiking buddy. So, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, that's it for now. It's before bed on May 10th, and I basically, I already talked about I was going to stop doing new starts, but I did finish April finally. So here we go. Yeah, you can see some carried threads. But here's April. This is from the Lizzie Kate yearbook series. It was stitched on 28 count light mocha cashel linen. And I used the Call for Weeks dye works. Everything is stitched exactly as charted. The only thing that's missing is there's a little charm that's supposed to go on it, but because I still need to iron it, I'm not putting on the charm quite yet. So I am happy that I got this started. My plan at this point is I'm going to start May and try to get as much progress in on that one as possible, and then on the 16th I'm going back to my rotation because Maynia is the first 15 days, so that's what I'm kind of figuring there. I'm just really happy to have this done. I was getting kind of sick of working on it, so I'm a little nervous that I'm not going to have so much fun stitching May. I think a lot of it is I don't like doing individual X's for variegated floss. It's a pain in the tuchus. I don't know. Just really don't like to do it. It's not my thing. But you gotta do what you gotta do. The variegation does look really nice. I mean, yeah, that looks nice, you know? But it's a pain. So I will be just so happy when I get more done. We'll see how much I can do for May. I hope a good portion, but I'm not super optimistic. We'll see. Anyway, that's it for tonight. Oh yeah, check out those cool pants. Hey everyone, it's the 15th of May, the last day of May. Oh god, my floor is dirty. Let's go back to this. It's the last day of Maynia. And just figured I'd show you guys what I've done for the last few days since I'm going back to my rotation tomorrow. First things first, I fully finished the baby sleeping, which I did better than usual, but it's still kind of bad. As you can already kind of see, some of the fabric I have tucked behind is bending it. It's not that bad. It's honestly looking worse in the camera than it does in person. I'll show you the back. But that looks better than usual, doesn't it, guys? I did a better job. I still hot glue gunned. Even the side is better. One problem is I didn't have enough flowers, right? And I had already glued some of them on. So that's why it's asymmetrical. Whatever. I think it's cute. And I'm going to send that to my friends soon. Yeah, I'll have to go to the post office. It shouldn't be that hard. And then the other thing I wanted to show is my progress on May by Lizzie Kate. Yearbook series, 28 count light mocha cassia linen. So that's what we've got so far. I was hoping to get about halfway done, and not so much. Maybe like a quarter to a third of the way done. There's still a lot more to go. Unfortunately, I don't have the finished thing. There's more stuff, but pretty darn cute. I love the ladybug. I'm like getting super sick of this. It's the individual X's are just a pain in the neck. I'm done with that, but I'm still going to be working on this. Just it's not going to be my main focus anymore because I'm going back to my rotation. So this is going to live downstairs. And when Robin is bouncing away, I'm going to work a little bit on it, but it's not going to get nearly enough attention. I hope I can get it done before June, especially because I want to work on another project, and I don't want to have to immediately go to the next month, the June one. So we'll see. Ugh. I know. There's other stuff I want to work on right now, but you know how it goes. So yeah, that's it for now, and yeah, the end of Maynia. So probably going to make this its own video, and hopefully I'll post it soon. Bye-bye.